What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Where the Locals Sk8. I'm your host once again, OG Skate Show. This is a podcast where we get to know local skaters on and off the board. And of course, here with me always on the ones and twos, David Peralta and Victor Castillo.
What up, everybody?
The Couch Boys.
My keys are jingling.
And now, let's introduce our guest today. We have Rito Flores joining us today. Dude,
Yo.
thank you for coming down, bro. Appreciate it. Up.
Yep.
There it is.
So, is it a handshake or
We'll figure
It's
it
too
out.
hot for a handshake
It's so
right now.
hot right now, everybody. Bear with us.
Dude.
Yeah. Let everybody know what city you're repping.
La Puente 626.
La Puente 66?
No.
Sick. Is that where you grew up?
Yeah. I mean, from what I remember,
Okay.
Like, I think I moved in when I was, like, in kindergarten, so
Okay.
I've been in the same house since.
Oh, dope. That's cool, man. Hey, I've been in the same place ever since I grew up, too, man. How did you start skating?
So the first time I got into it was because my primo.
Okay.
We were, like, maybe, like, in 3rd grade. He got a skateboard from the Swami. But we didn't skate, like, we didn't know anything, so we would just, like, ride it here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, in 5th grade, one of the homies named Edgar Guerrero, he died, rest in peace. That fool, I remember he just came out of nowhere. He was wearing, like, he was a little emo kid. He would wear, like, a hymn belt. Remember the little hologram, everything?
The heartogram?
Yeah,
Okay.
he would wear that. Or he showed up to my, I called him over to my house. We were going to play video games. He showed up with a pink hymn board, and I was like, what the hell?
Oh, okay.
And he just started, like, I remember him ollieing up my curve. It was a little curve like this, but he popped it like that high out over it.
Dope.
And I remember just being amazed, like, dude, what the?
Yeah.
You could do that? And I was like, so we just started playing, and like a week later, he let me borrow a Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and
Oh.
after that, I grabbed the board we had that we would just sit on and cruise around, and
Yeah. Now you know kind of an idea what it's for.
yeah, because we were just like, it's just a toy before that. It was just like,
Exactly. Well, that's how it starts for most of us, man. It all, like, for me, same thing. I had a swap meet board here and there, but, not knowing as a child that, there's actual professional equipment out there. But at least you got to try and learn or butt board or whatever you got to do as a kid. But, dude, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, for real, that brought a lot of people out into skateboarding.
yeah, because then they even show the little, that was like our first skate video too, because like it shows you all the cutscenes are like actual skateboarding.
Right.
So it's
If you pass a level or something,
Yeah.
or you pass something, you get to watch a video.
you know what's funny though? Playing before that, I never really noticed the skateboarding, like the actual live skateboarding, till I actually got on the skateboard and tried to skate, and I was like, wait, they're actually skateboarding in real life. It was, to me, it was just like a quick like skip through it, like.
Yeah.
And so after I was like, damn, like you can actually do that.
It's like you sit there, you beat the whole game with that one player, and
Uh-huh.
you unlock their video.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, you're like, what? Let me see what I can do with all the other pros.
You know?
That's dope. Shout out to that, man. And then you said in 5th grade, that's when you started playing Tony Hawk?
Yeah, around there.
Oh, that's cool, man. And then that's, when did you get the next board? Like, how did you know, like, you needed something different?
6th grade, I remember we went to around there was like maybe 6th grade 2006 was around the first time I went to the skate park, West Covina skate park. And when I went there was a fool named George Ocha.
Okay.
And he was just right there like cussing little kids, like just playing them skate and like trading stuff like for games of skate. And he told my cousin if he ollied the 8s, and we were just starting, like we could roll out the 3s. He told him if you could ollie the 8s, I'll give you a board. My cousin just went up to it and ollied it, and he gave him a board. He was like down to his word. Gave him a whole new setup. That was our first. It was a mini logo.
That's dope.
And I remember riding it like, dude, this board actually rolls. Like it's not that little Swami board we were riding. But yeah, that was our first setup. My first setup though, like my first setup was my Nina took me to the mall, and she said choose a board, and it was that Tony Hawk board that has the skeleton on it. The size, it was a complete. But yeah, that was my first board.
Did you know who Tony Hawk was at that time?
Yeah. Well, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, dude.
Oh yeah.
Everybody knew
Are
that.
you here for the show, bro?
Everybody knew Tony Hawk
Okay.
and Bam Margera, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
That
Dudes,
era.
right?
So that's a trip. Your cousin went from just only a 3 and someone just told him to do the 8 and he just straight up got the 8, or he battled?
Well, it was like a year of skateboarding, but it was like a year of skateboarding on a like little Swami board. But
Yeah.
like he told him like if you try, I think he let him borrow that board. He's all like if you could do it on this board.
That's what I was gonna say.
And like he'll let him keep it. I think AC was there and everybody was there. Charles, all the OGs.
Yeah.
And they were like hyping him up. I think they wanted my cousin to eat it. You know how they were back in the day, dude. But
Yeah.
like I said, G was up to his up down to his word. He shot him the board after.
That's dope.
I remember
That's
just
dope.
going home like, damn, this guy's a real board.
That's crazy because I was gonna ask if he did it off the swap meet board, but he let him use the other board and then he got to keep it. That's cool, man. That's cool, man. And then, are you goofy or regular?
I'm regular.
Regular? Okay.
Regular gang.
There we go.
Well, that too though, because like on the swap meet board I was goofy, and I remember I was watching my cousin roll off the steps, and I'm like, how come you're facing that way and I'm facing this way?
Right.
Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, that's why I can't land it, because I'm facing the wrong way. So I force myself to be regular, so I'm just regular now. And from then, I mean, I pushed Mongo for like a couple years, but one of the homies from the skate park was like, dude, don't push like that. So he like right away I just switched over.
That's cool. Well, that's fun, man. That you learned like because you thought that this guy was riding a certain way that's the way it's supposed to be. You end up changing your stance. That's pretty crazy.
Well, that was before the skateboarding. That was before the homie ollied up the curve.
Yeah.
So that was just me like, I'm just doing it wrong. Like,
yeah. It's hot in here, guys.
Fuck yeah.
It's hot in here. Everybody.
and we were skating earlier too.
Yep. Everybody out there they were hitting the mini ramp out there.
Dude,
getting some clips.
I'm dripping like Niagara Falls right now.
That's disgusting.
I'm trying to. I wish I could control it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No problem. What's your board setup? What was the board setup that you like?
Right now, my board, it's my go-to board. I'm a big boy. Chocolate.
Chocolate?
It's gonna be either chocolate, anti-hero. There's not a lot of boards for big boys out there. I'm talking about like if you're up there and like you skate a Baker, I'm snapping a Baker, or a flip board. I'm snapping them first day.
Okay.
Like it's a guarantee almost.
Yeah.
But yeah, so chocolate, trucks, independent, Thunder. Right now I have Thunder, wheels. I'm not even too sure what wheels I got. But bearings, I have Bones.
Bones bearings. Okay, that's sick, dude. That's cool. Yeah, and like I said, we were skating the mini ramp earlier, and man, dude, you're still out there doing it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That was fun to watch.
Dude, he came in like a wrecking ball.
Oh, I saw that. I'm sure all our viewers saw that.
Hey, nickname Listo was my nickname.
Rito Burrito.
The
Flying
flying
burrito.
The flying burrito.
They still give me that name.
The flying burrito.
All over shopping carts.
Dude.
Damn. Yeah, you do got mad pop though. You know what I mean? Like I do remember watching you like at the skate park or wherever we go. You're hopping something for sure.
Yeah, that's what I love to skate. Like just feeling that pop.
Even on the mini ramp before, like not today, but before you did a big fat ollie like over coping too, which was cool. You know? Yeah. Shout out to that, man.
Dude, for those that say that a big dude can't skate, I don't know. Rito's a big inspiration to all of us.
It's funny, dude. I get that at the skate park. I'll be skating, some little kid will up to me like, "Hey, you're pretty big, but you can skate." I was like, "Yeah,
that's
dude."
dope. Yeah,
like, I guess that's a compliment.
Embrace the thickness.
Yeah. Watch out, everybody. You know, the flying burritos coming at you. Get the hell out of the way.
Oh yeah, dude. That's yeah, dude. When there's people at the skate park that don't want to get out of the way, I'm like, I got you guys, dude. Let me just go try to 50 this ledge where these motherfuckers don't want to move. Oh wait, keep that out, props.
Beep.
click. Well, you know.
My bad.
Favorite trick? You got a favorite trick to do?
Flat ground heel flip on a ledge tail slide.
Sick.
And on a ramp would be like what, like a lip.
I like that. He gave us like 3 different obstacles.
It's all different though. It's like cooking. Like people be like, "What's your favorite thing to cook?" I'm like, what do you mean? Like when we're barbecuing, like in a kitchen or what?
Yeah. Am I using a frying pan today? Am I using a grill?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Those Benihanas too, they're pretty sick.
Oh yeah, the little launch outs.
Flying out, catching air, pretty sick Benihana. I'm like, dude, Rito, it's a big dude, but dude, he could fucking hit almost the 8-stair dude when I seen him at West Covina Ski Park with the 5-0, fucking the 8-stair hubba, and then like tail slide. I was like, dude.
I think he was the only other dude at the time that could back me up with the Benihana, because I would be doing them, and then Rito would just come behind me. He's like, "Hey, fool, I got you." I remember when he was first learning them, just snapping boards.
Wow.
And still snapping boards.
And then out of nowhere, he's just like, it just became where me and him would just like train. He'd be like, "I got your back." Benihana, 2 Benihanas back to back.
That's dope. Yeah. Shout out to that, man. So
a hard trick.
Yeah. That's dope.
I don't know. Launching now, I guess because growing up in West Coast, you just see everybody that at night there'll be those. You guys remember those lines?
Yeah, I was just talking about them in the last podcast. The trains.
Yeah, people would just like it'll be like 7 people, and it'll just keep growing. Like where someone will run into the bowl, and you'll see everybody just following. Like it'll just pick up, and they'll be going around the whole park eventually.
Dang.
But one of the main things, everybody would just start launching out over like things out of the bowl, so everybody had to learn how to launch out.
Mm-hmm. So we'd be doing the shopping carts, the dumpsters.
Yeah, it was a cone, whatever.
Yeah.
It was always something to launch out over. That's what I loved about that skate park. Oh, back when the lights were on.
Yeah, the golden era.
Yeah, I was still a little kid, but I would look up to like fools like Listo and Peralta because they were like maybe like 3-4 years older than me. Mm-hmm. So like I would just go show up to the skate park and I'll just look at him like, damn, these fools are killing it.
Yeah. Launching is fun, man. Coming out of a bowl like that, and then when you learn how to do it and catch some air, shoo.
Do you guys ever stack the boards up? Like we put a board and then the wheels the other way. And
Right. Yeah.
What was the most you guys ever did?
Like launching out of something,
or just in general, like flat ground or launching?
Flat ground, I probably do like 4 boards back in the day, maybe. Like I remember my highest ollie, like those crates out there like that.
Yeah.
I've ollied over just like that on flat. I've ollied over that, like 2 crates sitting up like that. So that was one of my highest ollies.
Mine was probably like 5 boards.
5 boards?
Like launching out or ollie?
No, just like flat ground. Like right now I haven't even tried it, but like probably like 5 boards.
Me launching out the bowl, probably 10.
10?
Yeah, because I mean the only other person that was ever taking me out was Trevor. Trevor could fly.
Yeah, that fool. I think mine was like 8, but out of the bowl too. I think flat was like 3 or 4.
I think flat I did maybe 3. I didn't have high pop, but 3.
Dope.
Listo trips me out because like have you ever seen like if you see Listo skate, I always feel like he never pops it that high or like his tricks that high. But when he like we'll put a trash can there and he's like the first one on a backside flip it or like just get tricks over. I'm just like how like
right.
I just think he just uses his power when he needs it.
That's cool.
I don't know. That's pretty cool.
It's a secret power.
Don't tell anybody my powers.
Yeah. You know.
Not a lot of YouTube knows.
That's dope, man. And skate crew growing up, man. Who was a skate crew?
Oh. So that fool George Ocho. Mm-hmm. So eventually G. You guys remember G?
It's George. It's George that he's like he used to be breakdancer and
yeah, that fool.
Now he's like
yeah. So we were growing up. I was like maybe like 6th, 7th grade. That fool was like I don't know, but he had a car already, so he would pick up. It was me, my primo. We were the same age. The homie Jax. It was either Rudy, the punker fool Rudy.
Yeah.
Well, Alan, the hippie Alan.
Long hair Alan.
Yeah, that fool Alan, and it was Scott, some fool named Scott, and his little brother Andy. But it was either or, but that was always our crew. Like we were always like getting picked up right out of school and just going to Mountain View High School. We would go to Pioneer Park when they had those big 5 ledges. But it was just that.
Oh.
But yeah, that was back in the day, dude. That was like, I feel like I never watched mid-90s, but I feel like that's what the whole movie's about. Like just like
right.
Watching all these older heads and just like learning everything, like just like growing up watching everybody.
Being the young guy in the car and everything, you know.
And everything's new to you.
Yeah.
Like you see someone roll a joint, you're just like,
whoa,
what the hell's he doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what I would do is I remember in that era I would roll I would get pencil shavings. I would roll it in like a paper at school and just leave it on the teacher's desk just to mess with them. Just be like, I was little like 6th, 7th grade, just like.
Imagine if one of them actually thought it was a joint, and then after school they went and tried to smoke it, and it's all pencil shape.
I don't know. That was my thing. I think I got caught once by like another student being like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, it's fake."
Yeah.
And like, okay.
Yeah. But still, yeah.
Just might as well just roll oregano and leave it on there.
Well, it was just pencil shavings. Like you have that, you have papers.
Yeah, and you have pencil sharpeners at school. I mean, you're gonna have shavings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Was that the crew before 12 Dub?
Yeah, that was before 12. That was like my middle school. Because I stopped skating basically high school because I got into a lot of sports. I was like football, wrestling, track. So skateboarding just died in high school for me. Like I would have my skateboard. I was the kid walking around with a skateboard, but like going out and going to the skate park from like sunrise to sunset was done.
Okay.
And then right out of high school, like it picked up again, and that's when I met all the 12 Dub heads. That's when I met Peralta in college.
Dude, that was the most randomest thing ever. we met in a progressive reading class.
They had a progressive reading class?
Yeah, because we had to take some classes because I wasn't the smartest in the show. But yeah, we were just chilling and I was sitting there watching Thrasher and he comes to us he's like, "You skate?" I was like, "Yeah, West Coast."
No. I remember. I remember that after, but I remember it happened at that gig. Remember they used to throw at West Covina skate park. They used to throw gigs, like actual like guitar gigs and like guitar gigs.
Well, actual
like
music,
actual
instruments.
Like punk bands and everything used to roll up, amplifiers, and it was crazy. And I remember I showed up and I was like, "That's the fool from my class," and it was Peralta, and he was just skating around like pushing people. I was like, "That's the homie." And I went up. That's when I went up to you, and I was like, "Hey, dog, like." Do you have? Is this your teacher, Mr. Mike or something?
I forgot, dude. That was so long ago.
Yeah, but yeah.
So,
after that, we became like best friends for a good while.
Dude,
that's cool.
Every day we ended up both dropping out of college, I think, together because we started ditching to go skate.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Yeah,
I mean, not dope that you dropped out, but man, that's cool that you guys met.
But that's how I met Listo. Yeah, that's how everything happened, huh? Because we started filming after that. One of my best friends got a camera, and Listo and the homie Para they were looking for a filmer, and I was like, well, my homie just got a camera, and next thing you know, my homie calls me like, hey, your homies hit me up. They're picking me up tomorrow.
That's sick.
And I'm just like, all right, dog. Like, be safe, dog. I don't even know these fools. So.
Oh, okay.
and he would tell me all these stories. Like, oh, yeah, they picked me up. Like, they were like drinking. They were doing all this stuff. He's like, this fool just kicked up like a 14 stair. And I was like, what the? Like, you have the clips? And he's like, yeah, here. And I was the one that we filmed the video, the Talda video. Okay. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
I haven't seen it.
And now it links right here.
All right, in the description, we'll put them down.
Hey, but that video, that was like when me and Listo. That's when me and first Listo met. That was right out of high school. We were just going around filming. Like I wasn't there all the time because I was working and going to school, kind of. But the homie was all. But I edited the whole video. Like I would get all the clips and just sit there for hours and just go through everything. And I learned how to edit.
That's cool.
And yeah, we put that video together. It was like. I don't know. That's one of my biggest compliments, right?
That's cool, man.
I feel something we can look back on and be like,
that was
us. That was like our point in life. That was like that's what we did every day.
Mm-hmm. Dude, it was like a crazy experience, you know, just like meeting PD and Rito. Just like, you know, like, all right, we're going to pick these dudes up. They're down to film. And I was like, all right, I don't really know them, but let's do it. Let's pick them up. Mm-hmm. And then I guess they would see me at the skate park. But like, again, like, I wouldn't be aware. I would just be in my zone or not acknowledge people there that were there. But like, I was like, dude, they seen me at the skate park before, you know, like, I guess, you know, we're cool.
I remember seeing Listo on MySpace.
Oh, yeah, that's far back.
I remember telling this all the time, like, dude, you had, like, I friend requested you twice and you never added me, and he'll laugh, but it's true. I remember seeing him, because he knew one of my cousins, and you knew one of my cousins, and, like, I think one of her friends was, like, a skateboarder, so I was like, ooh, and then I was like, oh, he has local pictures, and that's when I was getting into skateboarding, so I was like, I friend requested him because I think I was like I think that's the fool from the skate park too. So like I was trying to put everything together and he never added me.
Yeah, I was
10 years later.
Like 7 years later we became friends. But I still remember I was like it was like a brick wall, like a set of stairs. I don't know if you were doing the rail or something. I think you were lifting it. It was on MySpace.
Might have been.
No, it was San Pedro.
Oh, okay, yeah. The Merles 7.
I don't know. It was just that was like your
the picture.
The picture. I remember that picture. I was like,
I know what picture because I was there that day too when you did that.
It's crazy, man.
Dude, but like just like filming the whole 12 Dub video with these guys, you know, we took like a whole year or something for that video. You know, just kicking it, just doing crazy stuff. Man.
Even down to the premiere. The premiere night was crazy.
Yeah, dude.
We premiered it at Kylie's house. We did it at a house, and the projector didn't work, so we were running around. Damn. We had a lot. We had like,
dude, I remember
we sold tickets. It was crazy.
I remember that night because I remember we were all running around too because you guys were asking me like, how do you run a projector? How do you do this? I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know either. Everyone was just asking everyone, how do you run this? How do you run that? And we were just like, we all winged it.
Yeah, it was cool though.
Yeah, it was a good turnout.
Yeah.
Good video. Good memory.
For sure. That's cool, man. I wish I would have been there.
Dude, I mean, I wasn't a part of it because I was.
Didn't you have a part? Nah.
I think that was.
I maybe had like a friends clip or something, but I didn't get a part in it because
I feel like it's kind of weird because a lot of the clips took place in your house. Like all the people getting tattooed and people drinking.
All the partying.
Right here.
Oh wow.
That's when we had the house on Belinda. that was the party house. But yeah, like a lot of that was just I wasn't there for it because I was just on my own thing because I had to work, pay rent, so I really didn't have the freedom anymore.
Yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy. Shout out to the skate crew, man, growing up. Dude.
12 dub.
12 up, man. We're going to have to,
everything.
definitely, we're going to have to put that link in the description below.
I'll get into this. The credit song.
Yeah.
The credit song was the best
Yeah,
thing.
shout out to
video.
Bulbasaur. Oh, you guys had him on here, Bulbasaur.
Yeah. Shout out, man.
Justin. Right?
Yeah.
I never say his real name. I'm just like,
Yeah.
He sang, just like you say, he sang that song, was recorded of him singing it in front of our house in Valinda. You know, we were all just partying. He just sat there with an acoustic and sang that song, and that got used for the credits.
That's cool. Shout out to that, man.
crap, like right in my leg.
You want to take a break?
No, I'm Gucci.
Gucci?
Like, Rito's the biggest trooper you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
Dude, he's going to hang in there, man, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Wait, me and Peralta one time rode our bikes 60 miles one way. Right, wait, was one way or
Round trip.
Round trip?
Round
Dude, that
trip.
sucked.
Dude,
Man.
we did from El Monte to Long Beach.
And back.
Fuck. Worst
decision?
Worst decision. No, it was cool on the way there.
Yeah.
And then on the way back, we're like, dude, we have
It was
water.
dark. We were in pain. We were
Yeah.
like, dog,
No
we
water.
got 10 more miles. Like, dog.
Actually, Lista was supposed to be there with us that day, and his bike broke, and he took off home.
But
and
we had road bikes, dude. Our bikes could travel that much. He was gonna do it on a mountain bike.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's
I lost a bolt that goes on the pedal, and I was looking everywhere for it, and then like next thing you know, I found it, bro. On, like a random day that I wasn't even looking for it. And I was
Of
like, dude,
course.
it's right here.
It was on the last place you looked?
That was something, dog. That was fake.
Hey,
He did not want to go on that trip.
I don't
You
think
know.
he would have kept up with us on the
Oh,
mountain bike.
not on a mountain bike, I don't think, man. Sheesh.
I wanted to go.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
now
he
you-
might have hung in there, but...
No, he would have hung in, but
Yeah. It would have been torturous.
Yeah, skaters
The-
push
the-
through, dude.
the next day I was walking like a cowboy.
Yeah.
For a week, dude.
Yeah.
Not just day.
All right. Favorite skate video growing up?
Oh, shout out to LimeWire Foundation.
That's life.
I don't remember. It was
Foundation?
it was a
I thought he was shouting out LimeWire. Like, I downloaded it.
no. I did
Free.
LimeWire.
Yeah, he did that.
That's what it
Yeah,
said?
that was the first video I ever got. It was on LimeWire. 'Cause I put
I
in
thought the video
skateboard.
was called LimeWire. I was like, damn.
No, I put in skateboarding. I remember it said Foundation. It was like the black and white logo with the circles around
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
What was the film called? I remember it was the one of the main tricks like that everybody was skating in their parts was like an A rail almost, where it was like a parking lot, but it had like a little bump and a rail on top of it.
This is how I can distinguish it. Was Leo Romero in it?
Yeah,
And you're thinking of a cataclysm.
it might have been like one of his.
No,
first parts, right?
it's Foundation. That's life.
That's life.
It's That's life.
I think that's the one.
Where
Yeah,
has Corey Duffel eating shit.
yeah. Corey Duffel's in it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was like. I would always bring up Corey Duffel when I was least. I think that's why it just in my head from a kid.
Yeah, it's that life. That's life.
Yeah, that video I used
I
to.
gotta watch it, man. I don't think I've seen that
Dude,
one.
it's a great
OG.
video.
It's a good video.
It's a great. The music,
Mhm.
the skating, the people in it. I mean, it's just a great video to watch. Like if you don't watch videos and you're just a YouTube and watch Spark,
Mm-hmm.
do your history and watch
Yeah.
some actual skate videos. You'll be like, holy.
Yeah, just download LimeWire and then.
Yep. Just get on.
Pirate Bay or Bear Share.
Man, Bear Share, damn, those old school days, dude.
Yeah, but that's where I watched all my videos before YouTube because I think YouTube was around, but our internet sucks. So you might as well just have a downloaded video you can just watch and
Yeah.
Yeah.
sit there all day to watch it, like a little clip.
Did you ever learn how to burn the videos from LimeWire onto a music CD, and then you can play them on your DVD player?
Nah, we never did that.
Me and Listo, back in the day, we would be slanging skate videos like that back at school. We'd download them, bring them onto music
Yep.
CDs, and then we'd slang them for like $5.
Cool, man. Good way to make some quick cash.
That's how we were buying boards.
That's cool. Yep, from Ron.
I mean,
Back in the day.
hypothetically we were buying boards.
Dope.
Zoomy supplied the rest.
All right. Favorite skate team?
America.
America?
I mean, growing up, America. Then right now it would be chocolate, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, what's Louis Lopez on?
Converse.
Converse, right? Is
Fucking
he?
awesome.
Nah, right now I just been on a Louis Lopez. hype.
Because he said America, I went with the shoe company.
Okay, same here.
Nah, but I've been on a
Yeah.
Louis Lopez hype. Like
That's dope.
he's.
Yeah,
killing it.
Louis killing it, man.
He was there yesterday. No, you guys were there.
He
I
just
wasn't-
looks
I
like
wasn't
he has
there.
fun.
And I was watching clips.
He was there.
Hey, he just looks like he's having fun on his board, dude. It just
He is,
looks-
man. He's
yeah.
killing it. Like his style is so like.
And he's quick feet, you know.
I still think to this day his best part will be his extremely sorry part when he was still a little kid with long ass hair.
Braces.
Huh?
She had braces too.
Oh, yeah.
I heard racist.
Like we all took a little pause right
I was
now.
like,
he had braces.
I was like, I'm not racist.
I'm like, he had a racist part. Yeah. Shit.
No, yeah, I think
if I
that's.
can shout him out now. It's all good.
I think this heat's getting to us, and we're starting to get delusional.
It's a little delusion in here, man. Let me tell you. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, shout out to, and then so that would be your favorite pro right now too, then Louis.
Yeah.
What about?
Yeah, because my before that it was Westgate, but I feel
Westgate's
just been doing his thing. Like, no hate on him, but I don't think he's skating as much as he has like used to.
He took over his family's farm. He's a cranberry farmer now on the East Coast now.
Oh, I've heard it. Yeah, I've heard about
But
that.
But Westgate, like his style was like what I like thought was like the best style of skateboarding. Like just fat pop, all perfect. Like everything was like that flick, the catch, everything was on point.
I remember
sloppy.
I remember got introduced to Westgate through one of our recent guests, Josh Nyquist, years ago. He knew about Westgate while he was coming up, and that's how I found him. And I'll agree with you, dude. One of the best styles out there.
Yeah, I mean, like he does really hard tricks, but I always said skateboarding. You know, how I feel like it doesn't have to be the hardest trick to be like the best, like style wise. Like
right.
It could just be a basic kickflip, but if you have like a steezy bone kickflip, like knee, like chest high, whatever, it looks better than like a crazy like triple flip that you just barely popping.
For sure. I mean, it all depends on the trick for one thing, the style is another thing. You know, I mean, a lot of it goes into it, and how did they make it look easy? Did it look hard for them? You know, it's like it's all like preference too. You know, it's everybody's. You know, what you like.
And then it's also showing up to the skate spot and being like, man, this spot's either mad crunchy or they fucking bondoed it up and this shit's perfect.
Yeah, it just depends, man.
Well, like Antoine and Kevin, like their styles are
like
like Kevin, Antoine or Kevin, like their styles are just so like you roll up to a spot thinking like, well, if he did it like this simple, you roll up to it's like, no, I don't know, they did this like, and it, like I don't know, like that nollie back where he float, or is it fakie where he floats it over the alley. Where has that little fountain?
Yeah.
It's like a gap to like 3 stairs or whatever.
Oh, the library gap.
Yeah, that one, you know, what does he do, like a fakie back 180 or a nollie? I think it's nollie, right?
Nollie. He likes
yeah, like that. Like, I bet, like, he makes it look so effortlessly, but that spot's not freaking easy.
It's not easy, huh?
That thing's crazy.
Dude, I blew out my ankle there. Our first skate trip to LA, I just ollied and I landed wrong, and I blew out my Achilles heel. And I remember these dudes had to push me through every spot.
And that was the best, dude. Growing up, like always having a homie hurt, or I was there, and like you're just dragging us or dragging the homie around in a shopping cart, or just on a board, just pushing them like all over the street.
The shopping cart.
That's funny, dude.
Yeah, I remember I blew it out, and then I just sat on my board like butt and legs up there, and they're all like, "We'll push you everywhere," instead of just taking the bus.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's how you want to do it too.
That's what the homies are for, dog.
I'm grateful for all of them.
That's cool, man. That's cool, dude. Man, shout out to that, dude. Local skate shop. Did you have a local skate shop?
For sure it was Zoomies from like 5th grade to like 7th, 8th, and then after that we heard of Utility. That's when Utility was popping up.
Okay.
Pawn shop, I never heard of it till way later, and that's when like it was that beef of that Wesco versus pawn shop. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. No thing, but like Wesco heads didn't like pawn shop heads. I don't know why. It
was a thing.
Were they too close to each other or something?
It was a style. It was I don't know, dude. They would just talk smack. They'll be like, "Look at those pants," because like pawn shop was known for wearing like the high water, which I didn't mind. I mean, that's their thing. It looks cool.
So
everybody has a style.
It was a thing where like first, second, and third generation weren't too fond of pawn shop because we were all loyal to Utility.
Right.
Because that's what it was. That's what it was. We grew up to it, and then when Utility went out of business, and pawn shop kind of took over, it was kind of like, you know, older people can't accustom to change.
Right.
But I mean, our generation, which was the second generation, kind of was just like, at least we still have a local shop.
That's cool. I mean, that's the thing though. Like,
I mean, Donovan came out of it.
the loyalty is great,
That-
you know, to
I used
be
to
like,
watch
this
on
is
TV.
my shop and this is who I rock. But to hate on another shop is another thing though. But as a kid, you don't know any better. And then and back then, I'm sure everything was clicky too. You know, back in the days, it's not like how it is now, where like a lot of time everybody's open to, you know, I'll go shop here, I'll go shop at my actual, you know, local skate shop, you know, but I'll spread the love, you know what I mean, which is fine. You know, it's not like you're cheating on somebody. You know what I mean? It's all good as long as you know and you rep. You know, like me, I'm two felons all day. You know.
Yeah.
So you just let it be known.
I think you said it right. Like, that's how it felt for us back in the days. Like,
Mhm.
oh, I'm cheating
Mm-hmm.
on the dudes who, like, I go in there every day. They hook me
Right.
up.
Wait,
I chop it up.
Do you guys ever remember a shop called Mixtape Board Shop?
Yeah, right there
Is
down the
that-
street from utility.
Yeah, I don't know if that was just a dream I used to have, but I remember that was a shop because that shop, right when I first found out about board shops,
Yeah.
that was one of the first shops I went to, and I remember trying to go back to it, and it was never there again. I think they
Sounds
shut
cool
down.
too. Mixed
But they
up.
used to have hookup boards.
No, I went there a couple times because I remember because I couldn't get on utility because I wasn't known yet. They were trying to give me a shot, but like same thing.
At Mixtapes?
They ran out of business too quick.
Yeah, I remember I went there like twice, and they had a wall just full of hookup boards. You remember the hookup boards?
Yeah. That's
All the girls.
Jeremy Klein.
Jeremy Klein. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I'm thinking.
that was you couldn't find them anywhere else. Like
Yeah.
literally anywhere else.
That's cool. But maybe that's what put him out of business. That he's like, you know, like I don't know if they sold, but you know, I didn't go there.
I
but-
mean, I was like 13, so I wouldn't come home to my mom. Look, mom, just
yeah,
a girl in half her
Asses-
underwear.
yeah, asses hanging out and everything.
Just like Amuto right there, like.
Your mom chased you with a chancla. ¿Por qué traes esa nudería?
But I mean, if you watch Mexican TV, that's all you see is just big boobs in there.
Sábado gigante.
You know what I mean? Caliente back in the day, man. Oh my god. Yeah. It is hot today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm feeling it right
Just
now.
feeling it. You want to take a quick break and then we'll be right back?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
down.
let's take a
Yeah.
quick break
I'll
because
take a
it's so
quick
hot real quick. And we'll be right
Yeah,
back,
we're
everybody.
gonna cool off.
And we're back, everybody. All right. I want to ask you, local skate park.
West
Here we
Covina,
go.
dog.
West
West
Covina.
Covina all day.
Let's talk about that. When did you find When did you find the skate park?
I think the first time I went there was Thanksgiving 2005.
Okay.
So I was what, 11?
All right.
Wait, I was 11?
I don't know.
I was 15 in 2005.
I was born in 94.
Okay. Do the math.
I guess 11. Nah, I could. I was.
Because my brother would have been, if I was 14, my brother would have been 5 years younger. You would have been 6 years younger.
I was in 5th grade, dude.
I
You're in
suck at
5th
math.
grade?
But it was Thanksgiving because one of my uncles was there. Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
He was Luis Afu. Me and my homie were there. We just like we had the map quest printed out and everything. Like, look, there's a skate park right here.
That's cool.
And we were
Math
just trying to
quest.
see who could take us. No one wanted to take us.
Right.
You know, Mexican kids like asking all the older heads
Right,
like.
right.
Tios and the tias.
Yeah, like no one wanted to take us. So my uncle was like, "Here, let's go. I'll take you guys before we eat dinner." So we went. I remember just rolling up, and AC was there. The OG, like the homies, the AC. You know, you
Yeah,
know
AC.
like Wesco. So I roll up. Me and the homies roll up, and we go in down the entrance ramp. We go in, and AC Style was like, "Hey, did you guys pay?" And we're looking at each other like, nah. He's all like, "You guys have to pay." He's like, "It's a one-time fee, but you guys have to pay." And we looked at each other like, "Nah, we don't got any money." And we just like, we were like, "Damn, I guess we have to head out." And I was like, "Nah, I'm just messing with you guys."
Damn.
But that was back in the day when like, after that though, like we would start going like we would always find a parent or someone that could take us. Or,
Yeah. What were you far from there or?
Nah, maybe like a mile.
A
or
mile?
two.
Okay,
Like
okay.
skateboarding,
But for kids, you're not
Yeah,
walking.
we're not
to skate.
walking.
Yeah.
not till later.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
What's
Shout out.
your favorite obstacle right there at West Coast? Like, where did you like skating the most when you were the kid? And as you
Well, as a kid, I was always a 3. It was either
The
going
Thrasher?
up or down and whatever, like trying to ollie up, 180 up,
Mm-hmm.
or like, and then just skating down. I mean, even to this day, the last time like I was there, like the other day, just skating the 3s. I haven't skated stairs in a while, and I was just there. I don't know what came over me. I thought I could just skate stairs.
Oh damn.
But I was there. I faked it. I faked ollie it. I faked 180. I was trying to heel flip it, and then I almost landed primo, so I kind of backed off that.
Okay.
And And I just started going up there, ollieing away. That was about it. But
And then you started hitting up the hubbas, huh? The 8 hubba and then the bump to ledge.
yeah, I mean, those are always fun.
There's a time where was it like you trying to 5-0 and then like you bailed and you kind of broke your toe or something like that?
Yeah, I broke. What was that? You were there, huh? Yeah, so I was trying to, I was trying to 5-0 the 8 hubba, and I just ollied on it. And when I landed with my foot like hanging off the back of the my board, so it kind of slid back and like it just snapped the top of my toes basically.
Right.
So yeah, and then I went to the doctor. They took X-rays and everything, and I ended up going to. But they didn't do nothing because they were supposed to do surgery, but the doctor said, well, he'll fine. So, 3 weeks later, I was skating with my homie. Went to La Puente Skate Park. Mm-hmm. I had a trash can. Well, I put a trash can on top of 4 stairs. So, it was like a laying down trash can. So, I had to ollie over to get down the floor.
Right.
I tried to ollie it, and the same thing happened where my foot dragged off. And the same thing happened where I hurt all my little bone snap. Ugh. But after that, I just never went back to the doctor. I was like, screw it.
Oh, wow.
But, I mean, I'm fine now.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. Like, Rito, toughest dude I've ever met because I remember the one time we went to go he had just sprained his ankle, and we went to Mount Rubadux.
Okay.
And he walked up that thing with the sprained ankle and back down, and we were like, "Hey, dude, you want to go back?" He's like, "Nah, I'm good." Damn. And he just limped the whole way up. And then we're just like...
I think there was a time where it was like, fuck, why the fuck...
Oh, is that the one with the cross, right?
Yeah, the one with the cross at the top of the hill.
Yeah.
And as soon as we got to the top, we were like, dude, I just need to blaze it.
I think it was my knee. Mm. It was my knee, and that was because of Dutor, right? When I messed it up because of Dutor.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Dude, shout out to Nick Tucker.
Okay, yeah.
So he's one of my favorite skaters, right?
Yeah.
So... we went to the Dude Tour and I just saw him skate. Like, you know how they have the street side
in Long Beach?
Yeah, the pool side or whatever. Mm-hmm. So everybody was on the pool side, and Nick Tucker was just happened to be filming like a little commercial with it was just him and a film with no security, nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, how sick would it be if I go and just like try to heel flip over this bump to bar right? Like he's right there, and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go for it. So I ran in there. I went for it. I did the heel flip, everything. I just didn't anticipate it being that short. I thought it was a farther drop.
Right.
So I just like straight heeled into the ground. So my knee just fucking like.
You lock your knee up, right?
Yeah, I locked my knee up and landed like that because I still thought I had more time to like float down. And now I remember I just heard it. I played it off while like Nick Tucker's like, hell yeah, dude, and I was like, yeah, like walked it off. I ended up walking into the parking lot and that was it. Like my knee just gave out. I was like, dude, this thing is so much pain.
And then you couldn't do nothing about it because you kind of just barged it too. You know.
Yeah, you don't act dumb too. Like, pretty good call. It's like you shouldn't even been here, dude.
Yeah, well, that's what happened. And then they would just made more harder security for next time. And nobody can jump in, you know. But
the filmer that was filming Nick Tucker. Waited like he waited for like I got up, I limped out, and then he's all like I was waiting for you to try it again, like I was gonna give you another shot, so I was just like, nah, I'm good. I can't even walk, dude.
One and done.
You could say you skated the Dude Tour, you know,
with Nick Tucker.
Nick Tucker, and then like, you know, that's it.
I fangirled over Nick Tucker too. I was like, dude, I watch your videos all the time. That nollie hill you have over the
what video though? Which one is it? You don't know.
It was he had this Instagram thing, like Instagram clips that got uploaded.
Right.
And I was telling him there was a clip where I don't remember if it was fakie or nollie, but he nollie flips over a barber chair, flat ground. And I was just like, dude, that's freaking crazy. And I remember telling him, like, dude, I watch that shit all the time. Like that video where he's all like, yeah. I remember him getting hyped, but I was like,
he's cool.
Just felt like a little fangirl. I was like, I was like, that's weird.
Nick Tucker is like one of the dudes that's like killed the Santa Monica courthouse manipad. Like they did a documentary for the barracks, and dude, they posted all his clips. He pretty much did it like all these crazy tricks on that manipad.
That's how skateboarding is. I think is like I said, like that popping it, being clean.
Right.
Like he does crazy. Like I said, he does crazy trick, but that thing's just clean and like everything's just crisp.
He's got some. I mean, like we had Vinny Pawnee on the show, and he was talking about how he was trying to get a clip, but Nick was just kept doing the same like switch inward heel flip like over and over, you know, because they wanted to do like a back-to-back thing, and then he's like, that kid can skate, man.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Shout out to that, man. Hell yeah. Do you have a favorite skate park besides West Cove? Do you have any other parks that you like to skate?
Wherever the homies are at.
Wherever the homies are at? That's what's up.
I think that's the best skate park.
Nah, Alcerino's cool. I could go there, and I like everything's pretty low to skate.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I could go to any skate park and have fun, so I'm not really tripping.
Are you more of a ledge or rail skater or stairs?
I try to stay away from stairs because I always get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
if I see a good set, I like.
You might throw yourself down there.
Okay, I'll tell you
I'll
one
just
thing.
throw myself.
I'll tell you one thing about Rito. If he does throw a trick down a stair set, he'll battle it out. Either he's gonna get it or he's gonna walk the wreck. But then he walks away like a champ.
Yeah.
And comes back the next day like, "What's up, fool? Let's do it again."
Yeah. That's dope. Shout out to that, man. Hell yeah.
He really is my wrecking ball.
Yes, sir.
Watch today's Instagram clip or whatever Instagram clip it was.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll turn it into a reel.
It'll be a few days back now. Yeah, man. Shout out to the skate parks, man. Are you do you like street though? Do you skate street at all?
Growing up, I always felt I was always like learning or like always the guy catching up to everybody.
Right.
So like even the 12 video, like they'll be like, let's go skate. I'm like, all right, I want to try a tail slide or maybe 50-50 a hubble or something. And we'll go to a 12, so we'll go to Wilson or something. I'm like, how am I gonna skate here?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I'm trying to laser flip this 11 set. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'll just sit here and watch. There was a lot of that.
A lot of
so
hype.
I prefer skate parks because then
You got something you can do.
there's always something for me to do. Like I don't mind going to spots like. What was that school you guys always go to? Wana, yeah, because then they have the ledges. But then once you start skating the big things, I'm like,
The 10, the 15.
the 10 and all that. I'm just like, well, I'm not hooking myself down that.
Right.
Maybe the 21 when I'm asleep.
Yeah, I'm just like, nah. Even the big ass, when you guys were skating that, you and Pada were skating that big old grass gap. Remember?
Okay.
It was called the video.
The dirt.
That was a good day too, because we all skated, and at the end they were like, the homies all like, I'm gonna skate this, and he was trying there for like 20 minutes at least. He goes, I want to try to heel flip, and I think he does it like first try.
Oh my God! See?
And I was just like, damn, and the homie had to back him up, and he did.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
But
but
I
I was
was
like,
like,
damn, the guy just trying to ollie it, right?
Yeah,
And
he
then
was trying
just-
to ollie, and I think Lisa goes like,
Lisa
you
was
heel
like,
flipped it or what
yeah.
he did it,
I
right?
think it was a heel flip.
Yeah, he
it's
heel
a heel
flipped
flip
it.
for the 12 video.
Yeah, first try. I was like, me and the
Gotta
the
go
filmer
showing
looked at
up,
each other.
everybody. Nah.
Someone has
It's
to
all
spark
good.
the blood, you know.
Hey.
Gotta
You
get
know?
the hype started.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all good. But he got the trick though. The guy got the ollie.
Yeah, he even got
Back
another
to
one
back.
too.
That's
He had
dope.
to.
That's dope. Shout out to him as well. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Para.
Oh, that was Para.
Yo.
Oh, sick.
Still needs to
Yeah.
come on.
Still needs to
but,
come on the show. It's all good. It's all good.
being a weenie.
Timing is everything. You know what I mean? And rails. Do you skate any rails?
Yeah, I grew up skating rails. We had I guess one of the skate parks in Amani. I guess it was called Boys and Girls Club or whatever.
Mhm.
In Amani. I never even heard of it.
Oh, I
Well,
don't
it got shut down, right?
I remember.
And we ended up with their flat bar.
Oh,
So we had a big, like, not 8 foot, maybe a 1.5 foot tall flat bar, perfectly built, like
Sick.
nice and stable. But we grew up skating that, like, just learning how to 50. I was like, I think it was square,
mm-hmm.
and then we bought a circle one for like it was like a little element one,
Okay.
and we just learned all our tricks on that.
Which
But
one did you prefer, the flat or the square or the round?
Flat.
Flat. Yeah,
I
me
was
too.
flat. It was just
Yeah.
either lock in.
So I'm gonna break in a concept because everyone always asks the question when they see circle and square rails. They always ask, "Why is it a flat bar?" It's not a flat bar because it's square or circle. It's a flat bar because it's on flat land.
Right.
So that's why
Exactly.
it's a flat bar.
Right.
It's whether it's circle or square,
Yeah.
it's just a flat bar because
Exactly.
it's on flat land.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, because then you could be a flat circle board.
you know.
I like the shotgun. I don't know why. I always thought the shotgun rails were cool. What the hell?
Yeah.
You heard Listo?
At least was stomach talking.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, but yeah, rails. Legend. I always had a box growing up.
Yeah. A box. Boxes are
Yeah.
fun to skate. Yeah.
I think I messed up. Never really skating flat ground though growing up.
Yeah.
I always thought it was not. Maybe I thought I was just too ADD, where I was a little bored of just sitting there and learning, like, perfecting the trick over and over.
I know, me too. But I needed an obstacle to skate. I didn't like to just try to flick the board around really too much, unless I was popping off like a kicker or something like that,
Yeah.
So that's always been my thing, it made it easier too because you're already going up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Dude, I would like remember seeing some of your clips back in the day when we first met. You would post a lot of clips of your backyard, like you had like phone box, you had the little curb, you put the rail down, and you had like a little setup going on.
Yeah, so we had a little like a 6-inch curb in my backyard, and we had like an 8-foot box, maybe like a foot and a half, and we just put it down the curb. We put rails down it. That was the curve that the homie ollied up, where I was like first inspired to skate.
Right. That's cool, man. So you had your own little DIY spot at the pad.
It's like Skate Joe's pad.
Yeah, we got all drunk and destroyed it. In the middle of a skate session.
Damn.
Last time I was at your pad, I was just thinking of we should build a flat bar, put it across your pool, and see if you can board slide across your pool or like feeble across your pool.
I'll board slide it for real.
Well, I got the idea because he has a 6 stage that goes over his pool for the banda.
Who's the fool that did over the LA River?
Jeff Raleigh.
No.
No.
Chris Chan?
Yeah, Chris Chan.
Dude.
Dope.
Was he the one
that did that over my pool?
Before there was a fence to my neighbor's house, there was a grass gap there, and we used to put my flat bar across the grass gap and pretend it was like roof to roof, it was just fun. But knowing that was just grass was just simple. If you were on a roof, you'd probably think a little different about going across, even though it's the same thing. No matter what, it was like the same board slide, but in your mind, you'd be like, "Oh no, I could die." You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I was at West Covina the other day, and there was some kids like they were barely learning how to ollie the threes, and I was telling them, it was like, dude, it's just like flat ground. It's just scarier because it just But it's like just practice at flat ground, like exactly the same. Like, there's no difference. It's just
a little bit more speed. A little bit more speed.
Right.
Yeah, because they were scared to try it, and I was like, dude, just practice your ollie, dude.
Yep. Shout out, dude. Shout out to the kids learning at the skate park, man.
Yeah. Another thing, if you don't have the trick on lock, don't be jumping off like a 10-stair, because that's how you get hurt.
How do you guys feel about that? How do you feel about that?
Like if somebody don't have their tricks down?
Because I grew up with or even my cousin, that whole like ollie in the 8s with like no experience is like, I feel like that fool was learning how to skate like that. He
had to go for it.
Yeah, he was just going for it.
I mean,
I feel there's a lot of kids or people that are just like that. There's kids that are like, I don't know how to ollie, but I know how to vary your heel, and I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, well, you should learn the basics and all this. But then, like,
I feel like they should learn to push down the street properly first.
Yeah, but then you'll see them like a month later, and
they're throwing tray flips down a 10-stair, and they can't even kick. They can't even ollie yet. I'm like, but. Hey, to each his own, man, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Well, so I can't talk shit because
to each
they're
his
killing
own.
it. I mean, I seen people at West Covina like that.
I can agree with people like that because I'm one of those dudes. I'll learn it on flat, and I don't have to throw down anything. I just know that if I can do it on flat, I can do it off a stair set because all I know is just like I have enough time to throw it, catch it, and kick out if I have to kick out. But I'm like, fuck it. If I can form it on flat, what's the difference off a stair set?
Should check it out. Like,
it's just scary, dude.
There's two different types that I've seen. In my perspective, I've seen those kids that like, all right, they can't even ollie, but they're still trying the trick. And every try, you're just like, oh shit, he's gonna bail nasty, he's gonna get hurt. Like you're talking
about like upstairs and shit, huh?
Yeah. Like those kids,
that's
like
scary,
and
dude.
then
that used to be me.
There's the other type that like, they can't really do it on flat ground, but they could do it off stairs. Like me, like I could do front big spin off stairs, but I can't do it on flat.
Well, it's
like the same thing like with fakey flip and like from big spin. Like I learned them at Ayala, not even knowing how to do it. I just learned them off the 4 block.
Well, it's like me.
So
I never in my life had ever done a switch frontside flip, and I did it off the 8 for my first time, just trying to learn how to switch 180, and I kept accidentally flipping it. So I was just like, fuck it, might as well just stick the fucking switch frontside flip.
Well, you have more time in the air too while the board is actually doing its thing. So as a little kid,
I don't know. I always say that as a joke. Just do it off the 8. You have more time to land.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But it's true though. Like a tray flip off of something's probably easier than a flat ground because you really have to jump to probably do a tray flip, right?
Well, it's like me. I'll never learn a trick off the 3-stair after the day I broke my ankle doing an ollie flip because I was like, I'd rather try it off the Nate Stair because I have more time to pop it, and if I know I'm not gonna catch it right, at least I can kick out. Compared to where it's a 3, it's a blah blah catch quick and then try to. It's an easy fuck up.
Yeah, that's something that kids do that I've never learned is the kick out. You know what I mean?
Kick out.
Yeah, they kick their board out. Like that was not a thing for us back in the day. It was just either you're going for it or like I don't know. I don't remember kicking a board out of the way. You know, like that was never our reflex. You know.
I mean, I feel that's how you get hurt too. Like you always end up kicking your board into the worst position.
Yeah.
Well, that too.
That's
never
true.
like okay. It's maybe, but most of the time it's
it
like,
lands on primo and your feet are right underneath it. You're like,
something, dude.
uh-oh.
It's always-
I just had that happen to me yesterday because I'm gonna beat P and I was trying to get my nollie back 3s on the pyramid, and I kicked out. And the moment I kicked out, front foot landed on it, other foot on the floor, and I split myself in half. And I was like, "Fuck! Why'd I kick out? I would have been better off just sticking it and like rolling out."
But you know, Listo would have landed it.
No, actually, I actually had one of those bills and I have a scar. I tried to like fakey double flip the 8 at West Coast and I bailed and my board landed on the floor and I was still in the air. My 2 foot landed, slipped out.
Dude, I seen Listo. Dude, I remember when we were filming Listo, we'll go up to like a 14 stair and I'll be like, dude, this is insane. And I'll just see Listo try to kickflip it and it just blows my mind, dude. It's like,
Yeah,
The young
Listo's flying.
young Risto. Man, that's crazy.
Even the
dude.
slams, dude, it's so... It shakes everything, dude. Like the whole concrete, everything just boom, boom, boom. And Listo just looks at his elbow all swollen, like, all right, one more time. Like,
One more.
He was there with the broken ankle injury at the Sheldon Park.
oh yeah,
He's the one that
day
rescued
was
me that
crazy.
day. Took me to the hospital and everything.
What happened there?
So we got to the... What was it, a contest?
Yeah, I was at Baker Deathwish demo.
It was a contest over there in Sun Valley, whatever, the Sheldon Park,
Sheldon
whatever.
Skate Park.
We live over here in La Puente. So we went over there. Right away, Lisa's warming up or something. We split up and like someone goes up to me, "Hey, your homie broke his foot." I was like, "What?" And I go and I see a crowd around Lisa and they're carrying him to the entrance. I'm like, "What the hell?" And I think Bulbasaur was the one that told me. He's like, "Oh, I think Lisa's hurt or whatever. He broke his leg." So I go over and they're all around Lisa and Lisa's all like, "Oh, my foot, whatever." He has a shoe on, so you can't tell.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe he sprained it or whatever. So and then they're all like, we'll call an ambulance. I was like, hey, dog, don't call an ambulance. That thing's going to be expensive.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Lisa's all like, here, dog, just... He gave me his keys, so I had to go pull up his van. We went to a Kaiser right there in some valley, and it was like urgent. It was like where they do like surgery. I don't know what it was.
Right. Was it
Like
the
emergency?
right?
It wasn't you could just drive up.
Yeah.
So they told like, nah, you have to go somewhere else, whatever.
That's sad.
So we're like, dude, fuck it. So we just ended up driving to the one in BP.
All
Yeah.
the way
Dude,
back.
this fool was with his just sitting on the back foot, laying down, with his foot in the air, with his ankle all twisted, like it looked like his shoe was offset,
Yeah.
like to the side.
Oh, God.
And then he was just, I don't know, I was just driving, packing bowls. He didn't even want to smoke or nothing, but I was like, dude, screw this. I'm packing in bowls. I'm like, here, dog, hit it. He's like, I'm good. I'm like, hit it, dog. He's all like, whatever. And I was like, dude, I felt so bad.
Yeah.
Dude,
But
shout out for that, man.
it was like a good hour drive back to the
To the hospital.
Not just that, waiting for the emergency room, waiting.
Yeah.
Oh, when you pulled me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And then
I heard about that.
He was in a little wheelchair, right?
Uh-huh.
He had his little foot sticking out, and his leg was all crooked.
Yeah.
And the doctor's all like, "Okay, could you help me push him to the other room?" I was
Yeah.
like, "Cool." First thing I do is like just jam his foot into the corner of a cabinet. So
Yeah.
I look at Lisa, and Lisa's just like the first thing Lisa does is cover his face and look down like. And I was like, "My bad, dog, my bad." I was all like just shaking. No, I was like, "Damn."
Hey, but props to Rito because I mean to find a good homie like that is hard, dude.
Shout out
Someone's
to him.
gonna just be like,
Okay,
"Fuck
yeah.
it, I'm gonna fuck the ambulance. I'm gonna take you straight to the hospital myself."
Dude, the nurse just grabbed his ankle and just went.
You got a video of that too.
Oh
You
yeah,
showed the
you got the video of
Yeah, I
that.
remember.
Yeah.
You gotta look for
Well,
some,
we will
It
not.
should be on our messages on.
We're not gonna
Facebook.
post
Yeah,
that.
should.
Trust me, we're
Sure.
not.
You
That,
can't, I mean,
that's
you
not
can't, you
in the
can't see anything,
description.
but you can hear it.
It's not in the description. Hey, it's just
Thank you for that one, man.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy that we still skate though?
Oh yeah.
Like after all that.
After all that injuries, like just years and years of friends, dude. That's awesome, man. You guys were just killing the mini ramp today. That was fun, man.
That I will smoke.
Shout out. Let's go with music while skating. Do you listen to music while you're skateboarding?
No, I
No,
need to
you're-
hear my board room.
You need to hear your board? All right. Shout out to that.
I mean, that's just so peaceful, dude. Just hearing your, like, just a simple 50-50, just a grind, just, or not, just to hear, like, a scratchy as, like, the entrance rap at Westco. Like, just grinding, like,
Yeah.
that thing feels so sick. Just listening to it, too.
that noping is so chunky too, so if you can get a nice little slash on it, it gives you that nice, and you're just like,
How?
Yeah,
How still?
that's good. Everybody out there, how? Yeah, man. Shout out to that, man. So no music while skating. What if you're not skating? What are you listening to?
Mexican music.
Mexican
I have
music?
a little 1-year-old that we have to play Mexican music. For him.
Okay.
Any stuff about that, any like fast music, he loves it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what I listen to too, so I don't even mind.
Shout out to your boy. How old is he?
Year and a half.
Year and a half. All right.
Mhm.
What's his name?
RJ Rito Jr.
Okay.
Hey,
Sick.
dude, I put skate videos for him. He, like every time, like someone has a trick, he just goes, "Oh,
That's so cool.
oh!" It's so sick, dude. And then I can't even show him a board. If we're walking through Walmart, we have to skip all the little board area because he'll just be like, "Skateboard,
Yeah.
skateboard," and like he'll like if he gets on it, what I like,
It's
he
his
doesn't
now.
like to sit on it.
Uh,
He likes to stand on it, and
right.
he gets frustrated because like he'll stand on it and like pretend to jump.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Why isn't it flipping?
Why isn't it doing what it shows me on the
No,
videos?
not yet, dog. Not
Hey,
yet.
hey,
Yeah.
I think we got the next little prodigy coming out through you,
Dude,
There we
dude.
go.
Because
Yeah.
Rito's really, when it comes to
Dude,
like,
skateboarding, dude, we watched the Dude Tour and all that, just or like the Olympic stuff they're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so insane. All the kids, dude, like just how good everybody's getting. It's like, dude, if my kid wants to keep it, I'm not like my kid wants to skate. That's cool, but I'm just taking him to like Westco and
Right.
having like a sesh or whatever. Like that's like you can play soccer, or whatever.
Yeah.
But I see these kids from like China or whatever, or Japan,
Right.
or where are they? Tokyo.
Japan,
Dude,
China.
they're insane, dude. They've been skating since they were like little babies. Like,
Right. Yeah. On mini ramps and
they're
and
ridiculous, dude.
top
vert
three,
ramps.
top three countries right now: Japan, China, Brazil. America don't even stand a chance anymore,
Are you guys watching that? The
Yeah.
Olympic stuff?
dude.
Do you guys how do you guys, now that we're older, how do you guys do on like watching like content?
Content?
Because like honestly, I don't watch like Thrasher videos. I used to be on top of them back like in high school.
It's too much now. They just throw a lot at you. You can't even keep up, really. I mean, unless it's like something that has got a lot of hype, maybe you'll watch it. I'm trying to watch a bunch of stuff, but I'm still trying to get trying to watch the older stuff as well.
Yeah.
But as far as like new stuff, it's like, dude, it's like
It's a lot,
It's
huh?
a lot because you see Instagram already. Everybody's posting their stuff.
Well, I forgot what guest we had, and he was like, "It's like social media is just vomiting out content to the point where you just can't even keep up with it anymore," and you're just like, you hear, unless you're like a younger
ones
cat.
consuming it.
Yeah,
We're not. You know what I mean? Like but there's still stuff like I dabble
Yeah,
that they're like.
they're
stuff
trying.
like-
They're
like,
trying to bring like that 411 kind of vibe back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I feel
Yeah,
a lot
it
of
was.
that's dying, dude. It's so hard. Like Thrasher nowadays is just. I feel it's a lot of like. I don't know. I don't check the views on it, but I'm thinking they're still getting like 20K views on their videos. But
I'm sure they do. I'm
they,
sure
they're
they
just
do well.
putting out a bunch of like they put out names that I'm just like, where's the backstory to this? Where it's like, what's all? It's just skateboarding and
It's just some
Right.
dude that came out of nowhere, and then he got
that's like
onto
robot.
Thrasher.
It's just like Thrasher just became like a robot of skateboarding. It's not like no.
Yeah.
Like, at least I
Are you
dabble has-
selling something? Are you promoting something? Are you collabing with something?
Well-
What's going on here?
What I'm hearing is now, like,
I don't know.
if you pay the money up, Thrasher will put you on.
Yeah.
It-
I
it-
heard something about
Well,
that.
I feel that's how transfer used to be. Because you used to go on transfer, like you used to see like the blind video on there and whatever, like good things once in a while.
Uh-huh.
But a lot of it was just a lot of like random. Like you watch these skate clips, like they don't like half the time you don't feel like they even put the skater's name. It's just a bunch of like.
Oh yeah.
Well, Transworld was more like more like indie. Like, so you got like mainstream was Thrasher, and then Transworld was more like indie, artsy. Like they collabed more with like Habitat, Alien Workshop, because they always film their videos more artsy, more videography style. That's how I felt about it, because I mean that's where I found out about Stefan Janowski,
Yeah.
like the Habitat team, Dylan Reeder, because they all came out through the Thrasher or through Transworld.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, growing up transfers was a shit before. I mean, because Thrasher was just magazines.
Right,
and
right,
transfer
right.
was you could find on the internet.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, dude, like I said, there's so much content out there. It's hard to keep up with, but unless it's like something's like super hype or everybody's talking about it, and then you got to go watch it, just to be in the loop. In other words,
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, dude, but I mean, I'm not hating on all of it, but it's just that everybody has access to promote themselves. So I miss the old days when you had to wait
we
and wait.
We should start Only Skate.
Well, yeah, I think that kind of exists already from the 9 Club. They did the only skate, like OnlyFans type of deal.
They did?
But yeah, yeah, they made
where skaters just put up their videos, but that's hard to sell.
put it
dude.
behind
It's so
put it
crazy.
behind a paywall. Yeah, I mean, sheesh, no,
Well,
I wouldn't pay for it. I'll tell you that right now.
That's what.
I think it's like the people you're selling to, which is like teenagers and stuff. Like me as a teenager, dude, I like the only video I ever paid for was the America Stay Gold video,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was recently like the Pretty Sweet video,
Okay.
and that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was just like Peralta Studio. It was like someone burning DVDs or someone like letting me borrow like the
Right.
like. I remember Peralta even let me borrow for for like almost a year. Well, I just never gave it back. It was it was like a Zero video
Yeah.
that you had.
That's where it went.
I gave it back. I remember one time you saw it and I was like, or you asked me for it and I was like, yeah, I got it, dog.
Yeah, but like ETN tried doing that thing where like we're gonna try to pay.
Yeah.
Remember they tried doing that whole we're gonna make you pay for skate content.
Right.
They tried turning into like game shows and all this, and that was the biggest social experiment, and it didn't work because
Dude, we're skaters, dude.
Yeah.
We're broke.
yeah,
Well, that and I
At least
think
the young ones.
I think it was too early. I think they were too, like, maybe like during the pandemic that might have worked because everybody was stuck at home and wanted something to be part of. But I don't know. It's kind of like it was early for it. I wasn't gonna pay for it, But
I mean the price wasn't bad.
I think I found out
$199.
about it by the time it was done.
I know I looked for leaked videos, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do too.
I know I looked up BTN,
Well,
tried to look
there
up BTN
was-
content all the time.
There was that one skate company that dropped the video and they placed it on Pornhub, and then everyone just went on Pornhub and watched the fucking skate video, and that's when Pornhub blew up.
We're not sponsoring that, so
Well, no, I'm just saying it. I think it was the Adidas video that got leaked
I
through
understand,
Pornhub.
but just don't say the.
I thought it
word.
was a hockey video.
That was one
Don't
of
say
them.
the name of the website.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean that
Yeah, I get it.
that
So,
Corn Kong.
yeah, travel
Okay.
anywhere to skate.
Hmm?
How would you want to travel anywhere to skate? Maybe a vacation or
fishing.
I don't know, dude.
Fishing.
how about fishing? Travel
Fishing
anywhere
trip.
to go fishing, 'cause-
Anywhere you can go fishing.
On a boat.
I mean, yeah, because
Nah, I don't know, dude. Like honestly, like I said, like anywhere where the homies are at. Like I'm not really like. I mean, lately I've been solo skating a lot, but like I grew up always skating with homies and stuff. Like yeah, skateboarding is weird too, because like you always meet up with a bunch of homies, but you always do it by yourself. So,
right,
but at the end of the day, it's like the 5% you're not skateboard, or like you go to the skate park, you skate like 80%, but that 20% is like chilling with the homies.
right.
So
right.
if they're not there, I always feel like something's missing when you're by yourself there.
Yeah, it kind of does, Like I mean, there was a time where I could go there and make friends, But now it's like, if the homies aren't going, then I'm not really gonna go. Now, I'm sure I could make friends. It's pretty simple, but I mean, nowadays I get a little lazy and like, all right, like the other day, Peralta called me. He's like, hey, we're going to LP, and I was like, I finally dragged my ass up and got out there and made it, and I hung out,
I was proud of you. You came out and,
Yeah, took a little slam and everything, but.
and you snapped your board.
And I snapped my board, so it was fun.
Because
it was a good time.
I remember he came up out of nowhere and just showed me the crack. I was like, holy shit. I was like, what'd you do?
I
And he's
started
like,
board.
It was already cracked for one thing, and then when I ollied the 2-stair, I guess I landed 2 like in a manual position, and it just folded like.
All right, there's 2 types of skaters, right? There's skaters that never snap their boards,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's skaters like that I feel we always snap our boards.
Mm.
And I feel Liso's never snaps his board.
what do you mean? At least
He always does.
Nah, Liso snaps his board when he's skating, but I feel Liso could be cruising around West Coast for like a board for a month or 2.
Like it was just
I
chilling.
don't know actually. I seen Liso snap everybody's board in the
He
set.
goes through boards
Remember when
pretty
you,
quick.
South Hills when he snapped everybody's board on the
5 boards
on the front heel.
Was it the back heel?
Back heel.
South Hills 11.
Yeah, he was trying to back. The homie has it on video. He snaps everybody's board on the back heel.
That's why I don't let Listo borrow my board. The moment I let him borrow it, I'm like, I'm not gonna have a board for a couple days.
They were excited to see the trick. They were like, "Hey, dude, you got it. Here's a board." And
I don't care how hard the trick is anymore. I'm like, I ain't letting you borrow my board ever.
I heard kids at the skate park always be like, at least recently be like, I never snap boards. I never snap my board. I'm just
I hear that a lot too.
Dude, I'll be going through boards like crazy, dog.
I mean, if I lip slide, they're usually they're usually breaking, you know. But I normally don't break boards, and that was because I was skating the VX, you know, the Santa Cruz ones, and those are super thin, but man, these things last.
Until Listo got a hold of it.
Well, that was the promo model.
I forgot that one too.
Yeah.
You remember
the promo model though. That was like the first, like, you know.
You remember the Day One Song ones, the ones that had the circle around the.
Oh, the impact lights.
The impact lights.
Yeah.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
I snapped 3 and all of them snapped the same. It went through where like the bolts were supposed to be, and it went around the circle, like a perfect around the circle, and then it really continued to crack.
That's crazy.
So it was like,
I have one
get
of
the
those
rebate.
boards. That's crazy.
Yeah, but it would never snap where the impact was, but it'll snap around it.
Around it.
So
That's some good technology. You know, if they could
Take
make that circle the whole board now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think back when I was like maybe like 10, there was this company called Aircraft. They used to make these boards with a little thin sheet of aluminum inside of it. So you could snap the board, but it would still hold in place because the aluminum would hold that whole deck in place.
Yeah, we used to have like a board like that. It was like, but it had this kind of like the VX boards now, where it has that that Teflon or whatever what the hell
the fiberglass.
Yeah, the fiber, whatever's in the center of that, and yeah, you would have to like tear it to actually pull it apart. You know, it was kind of weird. Yeah, but
boards for a big boy, they're hard to find, dude. It's like the company, and then utility used to be the shit, and then Pawn Shop had good ones for Goodman, and then they switched their distribution. Same thing with Flip. Flip used to have good boards, and then something I think they switched to like instead of 8 they were doing like they took off a layer.
Well,
I don't know. For me, like that Baker, like the lighter boards, you can just feel it. You can feel them right away. Like they're just lighter.
So with the industry, what happened with that? Because I remember when I heard the whole switch happen, was they went from manufacturing in Canada, and a lot of companies either manufactured into China or into Mexico.
Wait, is that when they had the little maple syrup sticker?
Yeah. So when you would
that on all the boards?
so you would get what we were getting back in the 90s was Canadian maple. That's why you would get the little maple sticker.
I remember that sticker.
And then when you know the prices of wood and everything started going up, that's when like, you know, companies and distribution started looking into like, where can we go cheaper? That's when they went into like Mexico, they went into China, and you know, you're not getting great wood quality. They're just slapping a name on it and being like, oh yeah, supposedly it's this, but it's not. But it's what it is, you know. To keep boards at the price they're at right now.
That's what I'm saying though, because I worked in construction for a little bit, and like the price of wood during COVID went crazy high. Like a $14 wood went up to like $60-$80.
Yep.
Like
the sheet of plywood was
skateboards
ridiculous.
there went up a penny.
Yeah, so you gotta think of it now too. Like, if you would have been paying for that quality wood from Canada, we'd probably be paying $100, over $100 for a deck. And it's just these companies are like, we're trying to keep skateboarding affordable for the common person, because it's not the rich man skating, it's the common person skating who loves it.
Right.
And I think in the last 20 years I've only seen skateboards go up at $10. Because I remember buying them at $50. I remember they were $60. Right now they're $70 for a pro deck.
$70.
Hey, they have no fucking shame putting up grip tape.
Oh,
I mean,
grip tape price is freaking crazy, dude. It's like $21 or something.
No way for a grip tape.
Yeah,
dude.
For like shake junk grip or like.
Oh, dude, you're paying like 27, 25 or something for like painted grip, like the one that have the weed and everything. But if you just want mob, I think it's like
10,
like
10,
20
15.
Nah, I think it's up or no.
I paid $15 the other day.
I feel like last time I got mobbed, but I feel like I paid like I remember just being like, how much is fucking?
I think right now the only grips you can get for free are like the up and coming brands. Like there's like Karma grip tape, flypaper grip tape. I think another one's Flick's not out there anymore because used to get for Flick for free. Mom's the one. Mob. You're playing all. You're paying like $10 for my mom.
For your mom?
Nah.
All right.
Wait, you say mom or mob?
Mob grip. All right. Yeah, man. Dude, I mean, prices are gonna go up, dog, and then sure enough, with the wood, luckily they didn't charge us too much for skateboards, but. I mean, I'm surprised it hasn't gone up even more. So
yeah,
that's what I have it there too.
Well, I mean, I give it another like 10, 15 years till we're paying like $100 for a deck because wood prices are gonna keep going up. Because
I paid I was paying $90 for the VX board. So
yeah.
So I mean, if you want quality, you're gonna have to pay for it. If not, then you're just gonna and if. Unfortunately, if they're not raising the prices, they may be, skipping out on the quality of the boards now. That's what sucks. But yeah,
I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. How good do you want your board to be, right? It comes down, do you want a board that's gonna last you, or do you want something that's just gonna let you ride on and at least get you by for a couple months?
Let me tell you.
As a big boy though, there's no ride on and let by, dude. You need to get a good legit board.
Not even as a big boy, as anything, just landing on the board wrong, There was a time where I bought a brand new Plan B Peralta board. I was like 16. I took my dad to the mall so he could buy it for me because I didn't work. I have no cash. Right. He bought me like a $60 board. I went to West Covina because it was hot dog and Hessians contest. Warming up, I was trying to like fake full cap V8 and snap my board.
So is that the year Jesus one?
Which one?
Is that the year Jesus one?
I think so, yeah. But after that, I was just like... Nah, never again am I buying pro boards if I'm just gonna break them like that,
Right.
So I just started going to blanks.
Blanks.
I think that's what happens when you get into like skateboarding really seriously. You start realizing, like, my shop offers a cheaper board with like a shop board, I'd rather spend money on that if I'm gonna be an upcoming skateboarder, and wait till I start maybe getting flowed or sponsored. Which is, what a lot of us do, Like, I did it with Pharmacy. He did it with the Originators. And what was that one shop that you used to skate for right there?
Churchill?
Not Churchill. Mighty Board Shop. Like, you kind of work your way up into that because you need someone to back you up if you're really going to be throwing hammers down.
Yeah, like Mommy Ski Shop.
Yeah. And then...
Yeah, if you're gonna be breaking decks, man, you better have a sponsor out there, man.
Either that or start saving your lunch money.
Start saving, man.
Yeah, dude, that's what I do. Dude, it would suck though, cause I remember I'll buy a board that like a baker board. It would cost me like $60 or whatever. Mm-hmm. I'll go from the mall to the skate park, and within like 20 minutes, I think Lisa was there one time when I tried to like bonus 180 the 2-flat one. Just messing around too, cause Lisa was getting a clip and I wanted to back him up. And I snapped it. It was like the first trick I was trying on that board. Yeah. And I was like, damn, now I gotta wait like another 2 weeks so I get more money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You remember that, Lisa? It was like a bigger board. You have it on video too.
Either that or you learn to save your old boards to the point where they're not gonna snap, but I can still skate them. But I'm gonna leave a stack of old boards under my bed. So if I snap a board, at least I have a board to ride around on.
Nah, dude, if my board's cracking, I'm throwing it down the 8s. I'm like, screw it, dog. If it's going, it's going, dog. Might as well just go all out.
Dude, I started stacking boards under my bed, like old boards that at least were rideable, so I can at least ride around. Like, I couldn't go a day without a board. I at least had something, even if it was like, when you remember those days when you would ride this tail square? I even had boards like that. I was like, fuck it. If I can't skate, that's cool. At least I can roll around and keep up with the homies.
Yeah, I'll just hit up my sponsor Lisa over there and just be like, yo, I need a deck. I got you, dog.
Got you. Let's go. Shout out to our sponsors out there, Lisa. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get into some hobbies besides skateboarding. What do you do on the side off the board?
Ooh, fishing, dude.
Fishing, right?
All day.
Skunk Boys.
Yeah, check out our YouTube channel, Skunk Boys. But yeah,
Skunk Boys.
Link down there.
There you go.
What is Skunk Boys for the people that don't know?
Well, when you fish, when you go fishing and you don't catch anything, you call it get a skunk.
Yep.
So me and the homie Petey, the one we film 12 up with, we would just go fishing for I swear for a whole summer we didn't catch anything, dude. We would rent out boats. We would spend hours on the lake and not catch anything. To the point where we were like, dude, why do we even do this? That's like going skateboarding, going to film a trick and never
coming back with that trick.
Nothing, just never film, just running out of tape. Just
came back with a buzz.
That's dog, we never caught why are we even doing this? So that's why we started Skunk Boys. But yeah, we do that all day, dude.
That's funny.
I'm not skateboard. I'm not with my kid. I'm trying to skate or fish.
I mean, I remember back in the day when I first started fishing, I didn't have the nice equipment or nothing like that. We're catching fish like crazy, and then you start really getting into it, right? So you get all the tackle, you get all the pretty shiny things, and then you go to the lake, and then next thing you know, you ain't catching nothing anymore. You're like, wait a minute,
dude.
I got all the best equipment. It doesn't matter, dude. That didn't matter. It just what happened? I gotta go back to the old-fashioned worm, and just throw that in there.
You ever got into the ocean?
Yeah, I've been to the ocean. Yeah, I've caught a yellowtail and a couple barracudas and some, some sheephead.
Yeah, now that's what I'm into. Well, now that I don't have that much time to fish like I used to.
Yeah,
I try to go to the ocean whenever I can.
That's cool. That's fun. Going by Catalina.
Yeah, but all that equipment gets expensive.
It does, man.
Dude, to touch on what you said, I've caught more fish using the cheapy plastic reels from Big Five than I've ever done with any professional equipment. That one day we went on the boat, when me and Rito went on the boat, I hooked 2 mahi-mahis and I lost them. Yeah. But in my lifetime, I hooked more with my little plastic janky reel than anything.
Yeah, but a mahi-mahi is
it's huge.
A big fish.
Yeah.
But I was still using a professional. You guys people let me borrow their reels.
Well, it was my setup.
Yeah, and every time I was fighting it, I was pulling it, and I remember he's all like, "I'm gonna run and get you a hook." And when he came back, I was like, "Dude, the line snapped," and he was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, we didn't fight him right.
We fought.
That's the thing.
There's a technique to know how to not snap the line, and man, dude, I remember fighting a fish for half an hour, in the river. I mean, I had I had 2 pound test.
Yeah.
And it was a big fish, so I had to let it keep taking, and then I almost got him close, and then my little brother he grabbed the net to try to net him, and then when he jumped in the water to net him, it spooked him in a way where it came off the hook. And I had the littlest hook too, because I was fishing for trout. Right. And then I got I don't know what the hell, I never seen it, and then a homie of ours was already fucking, dude, we're going to eat so good tonight. Already, jinxing it. You're like, come on, bro. And then damn, there goes our fucking fillet right there.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, well, I think that's how it kind of went, because everyone's like, "Oh, you caught it."
Well, yeah, you got on the hook.
And then I remember Rito was just yelling, "Hook! Hook! Bring a hook!"
Yeah.
Or the gaff. We were asking for the gaff.
Yeah.
You were asking for the gaff. And then
he had so what happened was he had the fish right next to the boat.
Yeah. So
it was a big mahi-mahi. It was and it has a hook in its mouth, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I was telling him yo, we need a gaff. We need someone to come and
pull it up
because he had a 15-pound line.
Yeah, you're not gonna pull it up.
Yeah, so
most fish won't come up.
Yeah, no, but this one was already floating on right there next to the boat. So
right.
So I was just someone needs to come and get a gaff for this food, and they were all just running around.
If that tension's too hard, and
dude.
Yeah, well, he just kind of did that flop and gone.
Well, no, he ran off because he was the only person.
When I came back, I have a video of it.
Dude, he ran away. He's like, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get a gaff, because he was like, fuck waiting for the deckhand. He was like, I'm gonna go grab the gaff. And when he came back, I was like, dude, the line broke.
Yeah.
And we were just like, damn. And then there was
too much tension.
And then there was the second one that I lost.
I don't know. I have a video of it. It's pretty cool. It was intense.
That was the day we saw the dolphins too.
Yeah, thousands of dolphins.
Dude.
Yeah. Nah, but I mean, I caught a tuna before, and like you said, that compared to a trout, you have heavy equipment. You're just fighting 100-pound fish.
Dude,
it kills your arm.
I love the feel. I love the feeling of because you're using live bait, right? And you throw that live guy in there, or whatever. He's swimming, and then you feel that live bait really swim for its life, and it's on.
Yeah.
And then and you're like, boom, and then you just got a hook. And then everybody's got to get the hell out of your way. You know, you're like, you know, and then they're bringing them in the boat, and
it feels primal, dude.
It does. And then if it's your first time out there and you don't want to eat the heart, don't tell them it's your first fish.
Don't tell them it's your first fish.
Yeah,
you tell them, oh, this is my first tuna. The first thing you're gonna do is cut off the heart and be like, here, eat this.
Yep.
It's good luck.
Yep.
And I was like,
I did it, but that's because I didn't know. And they were like, I was like, oh, if that's what I'm supposed to do, I'm gonna do it. And then the guy was like, hold on, I'm gonna give you a beer. So they gave me a free beer from inside.
Yeah.
And then, otherwise, that thing wasn't gonna go down without that beer, man. Let me tell you.
Hey, but eating, I remember on a boat like that, we caught a tuna, and literally we caught it, and like within like 2 minutes they were filleting it.
Yeah.
And then we had a little thing of like a little cup of soy sauce, and they were just giving us chunks of tuna.
Sashimi,
dude, it was the best sashimi I ever ate in my life, dude.
Well, remember homeboy, he when we were on the fishing trip together, he caught that tuna on the little kid reel.
Oh, we were eating it, huh?
Yeah, no, we weren't eating it. Remember, he was fucking around with the little My Little Princess reel, and he caught the 40-pound tuna with it, and then they gaffed him. Because I remember for like an hour he was running on the boat, up, down, and then next thing you know, this dude gets a tuna like this big.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that was the nicest.
It wasn't a bar. It was like a little bass. It was like he had a 12-pound line on it. Mm-hmm. But that fool, he's the one that caught he's the one that caught the biggest fish on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the little, remember that there was that little kid on the boat too. I think he pulled in like 7 mahi-mahis.
Man, I hate little kids on boats.
Dude.
That's like little kids at skate parks, dude. They're so good. It's like, why? Like, why? Go home and like go on your iPad or something.
Dude, I literally saw him like pulling a fish. He pulled in a fish, cast back out, pulled in another fish, cast back out, pulling another fish, and I was like, this dude just took home 7 mahi-mahis.
There you go.
And props can't even get one.
Right?
Not one. Yeah. I mean, it depends, man. Like, there's people out there. Like, I went fishing with a buddy of mine too, and I'm like, he's out there smoking cigarettes on the boat, and he's like, I'm not catching anything. I'm like, maybe because your hands.
You're trying.
Yeah, like maybe the nicotine on your fingers affecting what you're throwing out there. I don't know, but I'm over here like hooking up almost every time I toss out. Yeah, I don't know if it's really that much of a skill to when you're on a boat when it's hot, you know, when you get that boil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just it's a free for all kind of, but
yeah, like I'm trying to relate to skateboarding. It's not the same. It's just like skateboarding. You have to. I feel there's not a lot of luck in skateboarding. Mm-hmm. Like it's all like if you work for it, you're gonna get it. Fishing, it's a lot of luck.
A lot of luck, yeah.
Like you can throw your fish out and maybe. There's nothing different between me and Listo and you.
Right.
Throwing something out, it's just whatever happens.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
whose bait is it gonna bite?
But skateboarding is like, Listo's been skating like every single day. Like that's why when I see fools like Brooks or someone is like, you see these fools at the skate park and they're trying like to get a new trick for hours. Then they'll get it and then they're just trying that trick over and over and over and over. Right. The next day it's the next new trick and
a new trick.
But it's just like I'm over here like if I can't get a trick, I'll just move on.
Oh yeah,
like, whatever. Like I'm not tripping. I'm not. But then you see the like I'm saying like
the dedication, though,
you see the dedication. It pays off, dude.
It will.
Because then you see them skaters like, damn, dude, these fools are killing it, man. They're killing it.
Shout out to that. What about? I know you also like to do barbecuing, right? You're like,
I like smoking.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a chef. I cook, so
sick.
Whatever, dude. It's just I like working with meats.
Okay. How did you get into? How did you start acquiring the chef life?
Oh, dude, since I was a kid, dude. Since I remember 5th grade, like when I would have all the homies over, like if we were all skating or whatever, like 6th grade, I would leave and just go make burritos and. I always tell people like, dude, like, now looking back, if I would have followed the same recipe I was doing like in 6th grade, trash. Okay. No, I don't even know how we ate that. I remember just being slimy, trying to copy whatever my mom did, or like
right.
just having ideas that I couldn't figure out. But now that I'm older, we're going to culinary school and like they teach you everything.
That's cool.
Because growing up Mexican, you never, like even getting exposed as a little Mexican kid's not the same because. My parents are from straight Mexico, so they don't know.
Yeah, the OG recipes and stuff like that.
Yeah, they know white girls like, have you ever tried this crumble cookie? All this, or like, what are you talking about? Like, no, like we used to go to the Swami and fucking get little churros. That was our snacks.
Right.
He's like, you never had this? Like, nope.
Damn.
Dude, you were the one who actually opened it up to me. Where I was like, now when I cook, I wanted to perfect it. it's all about cleanliness, making sure I'm not touching the meats in a certain way. I'm making sure my hands are clean. Meat has to be cooked in a certain way. You got to flip it, rest it. All that I picked up from you, which is now I like to barbecue like that.
Yeah. Well, like same thing same thing when I talk about there's people like in skateboarding that would just go for any trick. Like even if they know they can't land it, just like they have that heart for like. Because I feel like that's how cooking is too, like a chef.
Right.
Because I have a homie that this food would just start throwing everything together, and I feel like 90% of the stuff is good, but it's not always consistent. Because he's always like trying new things.
Right.
But I feel I'm one of those that I want to learn down. I want to get the basics, get it really, really solid, and then move on. Same thing with like that's why like when I do a tail slide or whatever, like I've been practicing that trick forever. Like. That's my go-to trick. So like same thing with cooking. Like when I cook a steak or something, it's like that's like I learned like in school I try to pay attention to why all the science, why like the heat, everything, just everything about a steak.
That's cool.
So that's why I tell Peralta like when you cook a steak, don't worry about adding like chimichurri sauce, adding seasoning. Just put salt, pepper, and just try to cook it to a perfect like medium rare.
Yeah. And
like get your pan hot, learn how to temper a pan good and. Like you don't need to do all this fancy stuff. Just make sure you know how to do the basic stuff.
Basics, right. Shout out to that, man.
Dude,
but like I said, I mean, you got those skaters that like or chefs too that you can just. That's why they're so good because they don't have. They're not scared. They're just gonna do whatever they want. And
they're just hucking themselves down some stairs.
And respect to them too.
Yeah. I think I landed more on that side because I learned from you, but then I'm like, all right, I learned this now. let me fuck this up real quick and see how good it is, and then I'll be like. So to give it to the homies, like, what'd you think? And
well, yeah, I mean but I mean the main point is to learn what you're doing before you do all that.
Yeah, definitely.
At least like what I'm trying to say.
Right.
No, definitely I agree with you on that.
Shout out.
So, like to this day, man, people are still asking for like 420 P streets. You know,
I know.
That I came up with like you baking and stuff like same thing. You know.
So in. Because Kachel doesn't know. So in during COVID, I stopped cooking and stuff.
Okay.
And me and Peralta started making edibles.
I remember the pea streets.
Yeah. So I mean,
I was rocking the stickers on the board all the time.
Yeah. My thing was I was making like I said, I was making them OG. I wasn't using shake. I was making my
with nuggets.
Everything legit. But
and I mean,
it's just too much. Like I started working again once everything opened. It was just a lot of things.
And that's why I like backing him up because he would tell me he's like. We both agreed on it. We wanted to put a product out there that was quality, not quantity. And we had I think some of the best edibles out there.
Yeah,
and then
were legit. Well, that's what it's because one of my homies he works for like cannabis distribution. Like they make wax pens.
Right.
And he tells me like, dude, all the cheap oil, the shake and that we can't even sell. That's what all the like the nerds rope people. That's what they buy. They go and they be like, well, we got $700. We want to buy like 5 liters of distillant. Ugh. And then that's why they go and then they go and turn on because that distillant it tastes gross in pens. No one wants to buy it. Yeah. But they're like, well, they're just mixing it with other stuff and they're making it into edibles. Right. And that's why my homie goes like, dude, those edibles be giving people headaches. Right. Like they're just not. It's not the best. It's not like it's like the worst quality.
Don't even sound
these
healthy.
Edibles, man, like. I would have people actually coming back and like, hey, do you have more? Do you have more? And like to this day, people say,
I was scared to go to jail, dude. I was like, wait till someone's just gonna get too baked on these and just they're gonna be like, where you get this from? Like, like Peralta and Rito. Like, damn it. Who's Peralta and Rito? Well, yeah, I mean, maybe down the future, I do want to do something with it where it's more like catering, like more like a private, like if you guys want to have a private event, I'm down to come and cook. Make your stuff edible, but
that's dope,
dude. I mean, even then, I want to do more legit, like look into licensing and all that, right? Because it's just a lot of liability stuff.
Like the grounds that Rito broke. Like we started with cookies, and then all of a sudden I was like, hey, I can make a chamoy. And he was making like chamoy so you can rim your cup, and then while you're like drinking, you get a light. He broke it down to where you were getting a light buzz, not to where it would get you twisted, but you were enjoying. It was the greatest thing ever.
I would have my fridge just full of like bottles of chamoy, not even edible, just straight up, just because I was working on recipes and trying to figure out what were the best things. So it was just weeks of just
that's cool
chamoy in my fridge. I got it down though. Like I got it down. I was making like some bomb ass chamoy edible.
Even the even the production that we did to it to like promote it was just fun. Like I mean, like I had the best time just like sitting in the room with you.
You could post Listo's have you seen Listo's infomercial?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
His infamous infomercial.
Yes,
like,
sir.
The one where it says, "Are you having a bad day?"
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude.
Yeah, I remember those days, man. They were good, man. I like those cookies.
Yeah, that was sick.
That was fun, man.
Great times, man.
Shout
And
out
that was
to
like
that.
we had so much time because of COVID, dude.
Yeah.
That was like no one was working, no one was doing
Right.
anything.
Right.
I think
I was working, unfortunately, but yeah.
I think at that time I was off work because of an injury too, so I had like
And then I got in
6
trouble
months. It happens.
because
Yeah.
of peace
And
trees.
they were so dang. Dude, it took me 4 months to get my system clean, but
yeah, there was.
Yeah.
I don't regret it ever. It was a great time.
Lisa used to be like my little guinea, like not my little, but our guinea pig.
Yeah, we would give him a little cookie, and he'd
He
be
was
like,
our sponsor, so it was like, here, you get
They're
free
trying
cookies.
to-
He's like, okay.
Yeah.
Try them out, see how they are.
and then
Yeah.
next thing you know, everyone's like, "What's up? Where do we get the peace treats?"
Yeah. That's cool, man. Like I said, dude, those are the
Shout out to Peace Trees.
those were fun. And the commercials were fun as well. That'd be cool.
Hey, anyone out there though? Good luck stealing this from us because we got that shit all copyrighted.
Oh yeah,
It's all copyrighted and trademarked.
Mm.
you just gotta do something with it.
Yeah.
Shout out to that. Okay. Any other hobbies? Before
No,
we get
just skateboarding and fishing. And my kid.
Your kid, huh?
Yeah.
It's a big time
That's
hobby
like
right there.
The biggest hobby, dude.
Oh yeah, man. A little wild one, huh?
Yeah, dude.
That's cool, man. Shout out to him, dude. RJ.
Yeah, he's gonna be on this podcast soon, so.
Yeah, little skater.
I did
Well,
a kick without Altaro.
Damn right. All right. But before we get out of here, let's give you a crazy question on the bowl here. Have you get you to ask you a question real quick?
Do I open it?
Yeah. You can read it, or I can read it for you. It doesn't matter.
What TV game show would you like to be on?
Ooh, haven't had that one yet, huh? In a while. Gee.
I'm trying to think about when I was a kid. I mean, obviously now would be who's that one that won the fake lottery?
Oh, eat the dude from ETN.
Oh yeah. You know what show I'm talking about?
Does he do a show now?
He does that spin where you do the spin and
It's how it comes out in ETN, right?
yeah. What's it called?
Spin the wheel or
It's like you spin it.
It's
and
a
you get,
skateboarding
yeah,
game
yeah,
show.
it was on
It's a
ETN.
skateboarding game
It was
show?
on ETN,
Okay.
so it was kind of like The Price is Right, but you would spin it and you would
Okay.
pennies
Yeah.
on the dollar, and then you would do a trick, or like they would call a trick out, and it'd be like pros against pros.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I mean, back in the day, I can't really even think of a game. I wasn't really into game shows back in the day.
Wheel of
Really?
Fortune.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
maybe
like,
something in Spanish, but
oh, which one?
Sábado Gigante.
Sábado Gigante, but that wasn't a game show.
It was in a way when you had to climb up the pole. There was
Where the
one
little guy with the trumpet would come out.
El Chacal.
Yeah, you never watched that?
Mm-mm.
Oh man.
No.
They would bring you. It was basically like America's Got Talent, and then if you couldn't sing right, the dude in the mask would come out and be like,
Yeah.
Play the little trumpet like in your face.
Yeah, man. Guys, let's get those buttons good, man. The ones and twos.
Listo.
Both you guys. Let's get it together here. Let's get it together, guys.
I keep
All
telling
right.
Listo.
Yeah, dude. So shout out to that, man, dude. Game shows, because I was always watching Prices Right, stuff like that. Maybe like, what was the other one with Steve Harvey? That guy, fucking
Family Feud.
Family Feud.
No,
That was
Family
funny.
Feud's sick, dude.
Family
Wants to
Feud was
be a
funny, but
millionaire.
like, yeah, man.
Almost.
Like I said, dude.
I honestly think Steve Harvey made that show better because he rips on some people. Like if you watch someone like the bloopers,
Well, all his clips go. A lot of his clips go viral.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Because
be
someone
all
will say
funny
something
and
crazy, and he'll just
be like,
go silent and just stare at them, and he just give them that look like,
The Steve Harvey look.
Yeah. He's like, come on now, get it together, guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool, man. Yeah, I mean, hey, so most people, not everybody watches game shows, so that's all good. All right, you guys got any questions before we get out of here?
Yeah, man. I got a question. 2 questions.
Camera?
Who would you like to see on the podcast next?
oh wow. Brooks.
That's
Brooks
twice,
Brooks.
Brooks. You've been called out.
Nah, Brooks. I love Brooks. Shout out to Brooks out there.
Yes, sir.
Nah, Brooks is cool, dude. He's a really cool dude. I don't know if you guys ever met him. He's really like quiet. If you don't know him, but nah, like my first time I ever met Brooks,
Mhm.
it was like the funniest experience. I knew kind of who he was. Like I mean, he was a West Covina local, and he just came from the mall, and I guess he forgot his wheels at Zoomies. So he just went to go buy wheels and came back and was like, "Damn man, I think Lisa was there." Was like, "Oh, the homie Rito could give you a ride," and I was like, Why me? And then he looks at me and I was like, yeah, I guess. And I remember I just took Brooks and it was like, the whole ride there was quiet. It was like so awkward and weird. We walked to Zoomies. We didn't even say a word. We came back. And after, when we came back, I guess like he got happy and like we started talking. But after that, he would always say what's up. And then we became friends after that.
That's cool.
But like I said, I seen Brooks like he's always been good. But I seen Brooks freaking just work his ass off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like so much respect to Brooks.
Yeah.
At least still and all the homies.
Shout out to them, man. Hell yeah. Anything else?
Yeah. What's any new projects you're working on or anything?
My baby.
Baby?
My little project.
Yeah. Molding him into a new man, huh? Little man.
Nah, man, it's just fucking being a dad, dude. It's just crazy.
I'll be the best daddy.
A lot that takes all your time, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like even just trying to skate is hard, dude. Cause he's a crack. He's like a little squirrel, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's cool, man. Like I said, dude. Parenting is a job in its own, man. So I mean, the best thing to do is spend a lot of time with them, and
yeah, because you're gonna start school and you're gonna get older. And
yeah,
like, oh,
and time, and they say time goes by super fast. But before you know it, he's gonna be off to college or something or whatever,
Bringing girls to your house.
Oh, great! Here we go. Yep.
Who go skiing?
Stay busy.
Yeah. All right, Peralta, you have any questions?
All right, so my question is, do you feel like with your as a chef cooking up, do you eventually want to become like a chef owner or like start your own thing and like make a name for yourself as a chef?
Yeah, I want to do that. Like I said with Peachtree, I want to do my own like private catering, more-ish. Like I don't want to own an actual restaurant and get stuck in the
kitchen,
in a spot. Maybe like a food truck, but even then, like that's a lot of money.
Right.
But like being realistically, yeah, it would be like a food truck or like catering.
Something
cool.
mobile, right?
Yeah, I don't want to be stuck in a restaurant. I mean, I am right now, but that's
but that's cool.
It's not my restaurant.
You could move, and then with the catering truck, you can pop up do pop ups, different locations,
And obviously, I want to do a lot of skate events too. Like I want to go back and help. Like if there's a skating thing, like I would go and hook up skaters, support the community, but.
Or maybe even open up the door to skaters who don't know they want to be chefs, and they can be in the skate industry and chefs.
I mean, half of the workers in the kitchens are skaters already, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
You know what I mean?
That's cool.
Hey, there's I don't know if you know Mike Roach or Mike Rouge. He's like skates with pawn shop dudes, but dude, he's a sick ass skateboarder. But he actually became a chef, dude. He actually dude, he always posting like videos of him like cooking like special dinners for like, people hire him to cook at like parties,
like private events and stuff.
Yeah. It's cool, man.
Yeah, I mean, I did a lot of catering before.
That's cool.
It's just it's cool because you get there's a certain amount of freedom to it. Like you're not, like I said, you're not stuck in the kitchen.
Right.
Which right now is like working in the kitchen is fun and stuff, but I don't want to be there for like another couple of years.
Right.
Yeah. That reminds me. You said you were catering one time and you ran into Nigel Houston, no?
Oh yeah, we did Nigel Houston's 25th birthday party. His
sick.
Yeah, we did tacos for him.
That's cool.
We got a porn star that shows for tacos. That was funny. That was good. Dude, his parties were wild, dude.
That's funny, yeah.
And then I took a picture with him. So, I want to say this. I took a picture with Nigel. And then tell me why that same night, Nigel posted pictures like when someone wants to take a picture with you and it's just like a meme of some fools just standing next to each other all weird. So I was like, I wonder if that's because of me. Because I went up to him and I was like, hey, Nigel, can I take a picture with you?
But it wasn't you in the photo, though.
It wasn't. No, it was just
me.
It wasn't even him in the photo.
Well, at least he didn't use you and make it a meme.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good. Yeah. but in your mind, you're like, was that my fault?
Yeah, I just took a picture with him today.
Did I cause that? All right. Dang. All right, dude. Fuck it. We're doing great today, man. You guys got anything else before we get out of here?
I think that was my main question I had for Rito. Because be nice to see him actually, own his own restaurant and
That'd be cool.
I definitely show up and support.
Oh, for real.
All day long, I'd be like, because I've ate with him so many times. He has some of the greatest cooking out there. Yeah. He's taught me a lot.
Yeah, it was good times, man. I've been to a barbecue at your pad one time. It was great, man. It was good times. You got any shout outs before we get out of here?
Well, shout out to the homie Listo and Brooks and Peralta. Shout out to all the homies, all the West Coast heads.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like all my homies are here basically. Like
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Shout out to
the
everybody out
12
there.
heads, everybody.
Shout out to all of them as well. Again, thank you for coming down. Listo, you have any shout outs?
Yeah, I want to shout out the homies. You know, where the locals skate. You know,
Oh, Petey, dog. Give me shout out Petey.
shout out Petey for filming in the 12 video. You know, taking his time to actually.
You guys, they got Petey was a little innocent boy when they met him. They changed him. They converted
changed
him
him?
to a little animal.
Okay. Okay.
I want to shout out Rito for being there when I broke my ankle. You know, because nobody
shout
else
out.
would have probably done that for me. You know, but Rito was there from like to the end. Even dropped me off at home, and
Wow.
you know.
Yeah, you would have had been in an ambulance and had a big bill.
Yeah, would have been stranded.
Well,
And yeah, just shout out, you know, to Where the Locals Sk8, skateboarding, God, my family.
shout out. Peralta.
Same thing. Shout out to Rito. You know, dude, you've been one of the coolest homies. I love that I can hang out with you and me and you can just bullshit back and forth. We can talk shit to each other. And you taught me a lot through cooking, which has made me, you know, take another appreciation towards like the eating community, dude.
There you go.
You taught me about Michelin stars. You taught me about like fresh foods, how to find my fresh foods, looking up like low-key carnicerias and all that. And
I brought to trying to get into like I think he was trying to get into like meal prep and all. I was like, dude, like just cook your own freaking food every day.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Yeah, chicken
and it's
and rice.
fresher.
Yeah. I mean, to try to get in a habit to go to the market every day would be nice. You know,
Yeah.
to cook what you buy that day. But a lot of times you just want to come home, you know?
Yeah.
And then sometimes fast food is just easier, but
I know. I tried that whole Hello Fresh stuff, and I was like, dude, I gotta cook before I go work and cook all day.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see, even though you're a chef, you might not want to come home and cook again, you know? You're like,
Yes.
come on now, I just want it. Now I need someone to cook for me.
it's like one of those things. You're an artist. You go home. You go paint all day, and then you come back and you're like, now I gotta paint again just to like. Because that was my passion. Or it's like skateboarding. It's like,
I got lost.
I was like, why am I coming home to paint right now, homie?
well,
It's like cooking is like the best analogy. It's like literally like
Yeah.
I'm tired of cooking all day. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to come home and have to cook from scrap again.
Right.
I guess the best way I could have said it's like skateboarding. You know, you go out and skate all day for a job, then you're like, now I want to go skate for fun, but it's not fun anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
No,
Yeah.
skateboarding is always fun, dude.
Skateboarding is fun, man. And again, thank you for coming down and sharing your story with us, bro. Been a great day. Been a great episode today. I want to thank, of course, the Couch Boys in the house on the 1s and 2s. You know, they need to work on the buttons a little bit today, but it's all good. It's all good, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching us today. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that all notification bell so you know when our episodes are dropping. Hit us up on Instagram if you know someone that wants to be on the show. Let us know. Share the show out to a friend. Don't be bogarting the show, man. Also, we have a website.
We don't have a
Gmail.
website.
Gmail at wherethelocalsk8.com as well. I am OG Skate Cho. Till next time. Peace out, everybody. Thank you.